Alright, so go to the camera feeds and find me again, like you did the last time. Like you found the broadcast the last time. No, I didn't send you an invite. I told you just to go to the thing and type in America's Army and then find me. No, you requested to watch my session. That's what you did. You sent me the thing. But it's there. I know it's there. Just go to, well, now I want to walk you through it right now myself. PS button, live from PlayStation. Okay, you found it? All right. Takes a minute for the lag to go away and for it to load up. Tell me when the screen looks normal. The camera, you can hear everything through the, yeah, because yeah, you're hearing it twice. I'm gonna listen. I know you're talking to me because you're hearing me and you're talking back to me. What's happening is all right, but hold on. Let me stop. Let me tell you what the problem is. I got to fix that. One, I'm talking you through the headset, through the party, right? But two, you're also hearing it because on the YouTube, I have it set up that people who watch the YouTube can hear all of us talking. So I have to turn off. I have to go to the settings. Hold on, so that you're not getting that audio sharing settings. Include microphone audio in video clips. Include mic in broadcast. Okay. Alright, should be better now. You there? Alright. Alright. How come you're not in the party though? How come you're not viewing it? You see me moving my thing? I'm not doing anything. I'm on my PS thing. You're watching, I don't know what you're watching. You're not watching me. You're logged into somebody else because I see the thing on my screen that says on air and how many people. And well, then you should be able to tell me what's on my screen right now if you're watching. No, that's not true. You see, I'm broadcasting everything that's going on my PlayStation right now. So I'm on my home screen, and you can see the picture of Madden on my screen. Yeah. Yeah, not apostrophe S. It's just play dash underscore dash 0. Alright. We'll see. Alright. Alright, you're way behind. Your video is way behind what's actually happening right now. Because I'm not. Alright, okay. Alright. So first thing, this is something you should do when you got time. It'll help you a lot. Okay? Go up into the training and go to the Swenson range. Okay? Now I'm just going to move through this fast on this part here because you can go in and figure it all out after. But you go to the Swenson range, and over here you can pick this up. There are targets. You see them? Are you looking at my screen? Yes, I am. I'm fucking moving. Don't tell me I'm not moving. Alright, you're behind. Alright. So there are alright. So there are all these targets in here that you can shoot at. Okay? Along this wall is every weapon that's in the game. If you go up to it, right at the bottom, it tells you what it is. Okay? Yeah. All right, so you can see them. There are all these weapons here. All right. Okay. There's something else I was going to show you. What else? It doesn't matter. Fucking. Go downstairs, and there's a gun range here. 5-yard targets. Yeah, you're behind. Yeah. You said, yeah. All right. Okay. So, well, what it's good for. Yeah. Well, hold on. Where is it? Get your patience, because this helped me a lot. It taught me a lot about this game. So tell me when you can see that I'm at the thing that says recoil test chamber. You see it? You there? All right. Watch the wall. If I shoot, see how much it pulls up? Not barely, it goes one whole block if you look at the wall. Alright. So that's one thing. On this table over here that you're gonna see, that's the M249, the big heavy machine gun. But if you use that or pick it up off of somebody or whatever, you need to remember that it recoils up. So you got to aim low with that. If you're going to stay on the trigger, if you're going to treat it like an M4, you can. That's how I like it. If you treat it like an M4, you just, yeah, you take a couple shots. All right. Watch the recoil of this one. Very little. That's the M16. Right? But the M4A1 is just as much. It's the same thing. It goes up just a click or so, and that's it. Alright? The pistol one is good, though, to know. see, and I practice in this room, like treating it like I'm running around and fucking. Oh shit! I saw somebody. See? You'll see. I run around in here and treat it like I'm on the game and shooting at targets and seeing how I do. Okay? Alright, so the next one, main menu, exit. Oh, no, I know what I wanted to show you. Well, it doesn't matter. You have your settings. So here's what you're going to run into with your settings where they're at. With that fucking gun speed, that slow. Okay? When there's distance between you and somebody, let's say, I don't know, fucking 15, 20 people between you. You know what I mean? About that distance. Okay? Being scoped in and moving the scope to where the target is no problem. But let's say you're in some place, a building or something, or you're on a corner and you've got your scope out, right? Because you're scoped in, because you're sitting on the corner and you're gonna wait until the target runs by the door or runs into the door, right? Okay. If they're standing straight up and they come through the door, it's not a problem. But if somebody comes running and like fucking slides, does that knee slide thing, right? And fucking slides in through the door and you're scoped in like where their head would be, you know what I mean? It's that speed takes you way too long to move the crosshair down because you're scoped in. It's too slow. So yeah, you ultimately at that speed you don't want to be scoped in up close, but at sometimes it's going to happen. You know, somebody rushes up on you and they're right in your face. That's when you'll start to appreciate the faster speed. Like 260 is perfect, I think. I'm doing it at 280 because I want to be faster, not necessarily because I think it's the best. I like the fastest speeds when I'm scoped in a sniper rifle because it's quicker to move. But what I'm telling you is when I went through all of these gun things, that 260 was where I was like, even if I was scoped in and somebody came fucking charging through a door and slid or fucking did whatever they do, you know, and they moved out of the distance of my scope per se, you know, out of my sight. No, I can move it in scope. I don't have to come out of scope. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's the problem with the slower speed. You gotta come out of scope to put it on them if they're in close, because it's gonna be too slow for you. But if you get used to, like, this is a problem a lot of people have had, you get so used to using that scope that it becomes second nature to you. So, you know, when you see somebody fucking comes running through a door or something, your natural reaction is to fucking scope in and shoot, but it's too late because they came through the door not scoped. Do you know what I mean? Well, but here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. You're gonna find though, that like you gotta. This isn't like SOCOM, unfortunately. There are some things that it has to be a part of the game. You know what I mean? Anybody who's like, I've asked everybody. Like, I try to find somebody. Like, when I first used this game, I didn't use the scope at all, and I became really good at hip firing. Like, I could even hit targets that were far, but yet too often there'd be somebody that was too far away, and yeah, okay, hip firing looks like you're on them, but you're not. You're missing shots all over the place. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that happy. You gotta kind of accept, like, scope is part of the game, and you fucking need it. It's only gonna make you better, right? But the trade-off is gonna be that because you get used to that there are gonna be times that you're gonna scope in when you realize, like, fuck, I wish I didn't. You know what I mean? Happens to me all the time. Like, I'm like, I shouldn't have scoped in there. I should have just fired. You know what I mean? And that whole thing did. Yeah. Yep. 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 I'm just gonna stay in the chat. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm not gonna fucking close this all down to reopen it. I could fucking. Yep. All right. Get down here. Oh, shit. What's up? What's up? Hello? What's up? All right. Yeah, my buddy, well, my brother, Phil, I was, he was playing with me and DM and Savage earlier. And we just jumped into a training thing, but he had to go use the can and put something away. He's going to come back because I wanted to show him some stuff on the maps, and mainly I want to get him to go into the training room because he, even in game all the time, he's asking like, what do I got to do? Where do I got to go? You know what I mean? And I get it, I understand it, but I also realize all the answers are right here. You know what I mean? Right in the training mode. If you just spend a couple minutes, go through the map, and walk around in it, you won't not know what you're supposed to be doing. You know. So once he gets back, I want to show him that, and then whatever, go play or whatnot. We can jump in and start playing now and just do it after. I don't really care. Um, mhm. Yep. No. I didn't. All right. Um, I got it. Well, I got another one for you. So Spring Street, you know how you showed me the thing where you jump on the boxes and you can shoot through the crack to the bank on the other side? Okay. All right. Well, you know the hotel door that's right across from the boxes? The door, the hotel, yeah, the boxes that you told me to stand on. Yeah. There's the door to the hotel that's right there. It's got the metal fence right in front of it. If you walk up to that fence, not like the direction like you want to jump over it, in the direction like you walk straight. So come on, step off the boxes and walk straight to that fence. So the post of the fence is like right down the center of your chest. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like you walked into the fence instead of going through the doorway. Do you follow through? So once you get up against the fence, hit climb, and it will climb up on it like I showed you that other fence the other day. It will climb up on it, and now you can stand on the top of that fence, right? Okay. Grab a grenade and look straight up, and you want to throw it over the roof of the bank. But the only way to do it is you have to jump and then release it. So you jump and throw it all at the same time, right? If you jump, it goes over the fucking bank and lands right on the other side of the second Humvee, the one that I jump over. Remember? Yeah. 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 Nice. It's a nice little neat. There's one that if you happen to see somebody camping around there on the map, or somebody calls it out and you're on the other side, or more importantly, I'm thinking if you do it right, you can rush there. If you have somebody else that rushes and holds off that lower bank just for a couple seconds, you can rush right from the spawn at the start, go right to that fence, get up, and fucking chuck a grenade over, and you'll probably catch one or two or who knows what, but you'll probably catch something because they're all moving across the board at that, off the start. You know what I mean? You have to jump to get it to clear. I didn't try to not do it because it's a pain in the ass. You need somebody else to really spot it to tell you. But where I learned that from was a video, and the video they said in the video that you have to jump, and I'm pretty sure the reason why is if you look at if you get way back, like top of Sniper Route, and look at the bank roof, it's got like another little building, like another little square section on top. Go back at a view and look at the top of the bank. It's not like a flat roof, it's like another little square, and you're trying to clear over that. You know what I mean? And it's uncooked too, because if you cook it, it will blow up midair. You know. But that is something that one of these days when we can get in a room, or if the practice service ever come out, the custom service, I would like to play around with that and see, like, what different types of things you could do, because ultimately it would be awesome if that thing blew up like right at like 3 feet off the ground. You know what I mean? If it never hit the ground, It just blew, so they never even saw it. You know, it just, yeah, yeah. They can't even move. It just fucking boom. I threw one earlier at DM. He was rushing. He was rushing the lower bank, the drive-through window side. Dude, I cooked that fucking thing. When I let it go, I was pretty close to the window, you know what I mean, on the other side. When I cooked it, DM said all he did is he saw it come through the window and over the top of the box, and it never even hit the ground. It blew up like dead square in his face. Mm-hmm. So, wait a minute, say that again? Yeah. Wait. Upper hotel and fence? What do you mean upper hotel? Oh, on the porch. You're talking about on the porch on that side. You can jump over the railing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I've been the whole key is to be running and turn to the sideway when you're about to jump over that. Yep. And you're really jumping from like the middle of that route that porch to go over it. If you get too close to the railing, his feet get caught going up the side of the railing, I guess. Cause yep. Um. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. You know. What was another one that I got to test out? So you know the spots for that game plan for vigilance. I mean for intercept. Yep. All right. So the EBR shooting through that window, shooting cross corner through those windows is fucking perfect. You don't even need to really be on the other outside of the building. You could do it right through those windows pretty clearly, and that was with somebody full board running right through there and not running towards me like cutting across. You know. Um, Wait, no. Hold on. No. Hold on. You're missing the thing. The Southern Arches at the building, the VIP housing building. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah. Now the one that doesn't work as easy as I thought. The sniper, um, over by the fence in the rocks, shooting down to when they come around the corner and they get between the wire spool thing and the tires in the northern road. If you're standing up, dude, if you don't make that shot, you can get hit pretty easy and killed because we weren't even playing with great players, and I got hit several times by somebody, you know, that just came into sight, and I took a shot at them and I missed, and they lit me all up there. And that's the thing that sucks about that spot. There's no protection. you got no place to move. You know what I mean? You can move to the left, but everything's in sight. But you know what did work was when I laid down with those rocks right in front of my face. Because now laying down, you're such a low target. You know what I mean? So a couple little changes in that, you know, but other than that, just starting to, you know, test out the things and see what works and what doesn't. What was it? Yeah, Patriot. You know, he's thinking too much like this game's like Call of Duty. I mean, like SOCOM. And in SOCOM, you know, a lot of people didn't use the scope at all. Pretty much because it was a third-person shooter anyways. Pretty much, you basically, 90% of the people were running and gunning and hip firing. You know what I mean? Well, he's trying that out in this. And I'm trying to explain to him because he's getting crossed up between gun speeds, you know, what hip fires, and he doesn't want to. He's trying to stay away from the scope because he's already noticed that, like, you know, when he uses the scope and people get close on him, it's you know it's too slow, or he runs through a door and panics, and his natural reaction is to pull up the scope when you know he knows, like, that's too slow. I needed it just to hip fire there. So now he's going the opposite way and he's trying to not use the scope. And I've tried to really, like, relay information to him, like, listen, you gotta start using that scope too. It's a huge part of this game. You know, it's not like SOCOM. Like, you need that scope. At distance, hip firing may look like it's on him, and you won't be. You know what I mean? So, you know, he'll figure it out. But, you know, whatever. But I want him to go through the training thing, because have him always asking, where do I gotta go? What's the flag? Yeah, he did a rookie mistake today. Something that probably we've all done. I don't know if I've ever done it, but I think I probably did at least once. He forgot it switched sides, and isn't in tune with, like, everything about the game, you know. And he fucking murked his own VIP. He killed the team's VIP. Yeah. I don't think I have to. Not deliberately, like, come around the corner and said, "Oh, I gotta shoot him." You know what I mean? But, you know, I thought that was kind of funny. But at any rate, fucking, other than that, that's about it. And played, you know, I was playing with Flop again earlier. Dude, I'm starting to realize, like, I just, it's not him. I like playing with him, I do. But everything they do in this game goes against what we're trying to do. Like the mic edit, you know, using the mic for what it's intended for, you know. And dude, like, he had a party going earlier, and I had 5 out of the 8 people that were in the party muted. Because there was just so much background noise and all this other shit and bullshit. I'm like, what am I even in the party for? I could go to the game and get this. You know what I mean? And then on top of it, they're not doing anything. It's like no one's like calling anything out or anything, or trying to. They're just, and I realized I got to the point today where I told Savage and even Patriot and fucking DM, I said, I don't know about you guys. I know Patriot wouldn't be yet. He's only played for 30 hours. I said, but quite frankly, I'm bored with this game the way it is. Like if I can't get in a room, no, it's not just the people, because I like playing with lots of people, but I'm bored with the game even if I play with great people, because we're not doing anything. It's the same. Everything's the same. It's the start of the round, and the VIP's gonna rush, and everybody's gonna rush and fucking get there and get it over with as quick as possible. You know what I mean? Like, no one can sit back and, God forbid, fucking camp a spot. Like, that's like cardinal sin if you sit back. Right. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. Then, so I was talking about, basically the same talk me and you had. I had it with DM and Savage, and we came up. I don't know if I came up with this to you the other night, or if I had mentioned it in there, but you know how like we do the secures, right, and calling it out. Well, the game plans that we're going to create are really based upon drawing them into a trap. You know what I mean? And it's like I said to DM and Savage, I said, look, I know both of you guys are going to get in this and say, well, why are you going to shoot him from here where I can go here and this is be a better spot and we can get him quicker, right? I said I told them, I said, this whole thing about these game plans that we're building, there are some, not all of them, but some of them are based around we want them to get sucked into a trap, and that means sniping and doing things from a spot that no one would expect you to. 1, 2, letting the kill get sucked in. Don't just kill them because you can make the shot and they're way away. Draw them in and then spring the trap on them and kill them, right? I said, and then the reasoning was well, if we have to secure them, it will be easier to deal with because they're not in a red zone. 2, DM came right back with it. He goes, by not reviving them right away, there's a good chance you're going to get somebody sucked in trying to revive them, right? And I'm like, yeah. And then 3, we realized, like, also, since we were talking about, sitting down at a spot for maybe, hopefully, no more than a minute and a half, right? But at max, 2 minutes before we roll out and start dealing with the next part of it. Realized, like, I don't know what the time is before somebody bleeds out, or if every time's the same, or some are slower than others. But I know this much. But I've never ever seen on anybody's clock more than 45 seconds before they're bled out. Like, that's the highest number I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Remember. So let's just go ahead and say, I know it's not 3 digits, so it can't be any more than maybe 60 or something, right? Say 60 seconds or something, or whatever, right? Dude, that's perfect in itself, because if we control where we shoot them, We can also control that they're not revived. We control that if we want to secure them, we can. But the other thing is we don't have to necessarily secure them to secure them. Because we could, yeah, because once the body disappears, he's done. You know, and that will be count as a secure. You know, and it was just a really I enjoyed mentioning that to DM, because DM like jumped right on it. You know what I mean? He's like, hell yeah. He's like, I'm ready to start doing this stuff because I know exactly what you mean. You know, let's start doing stuff together. Let's start doing stuff that no one else is doing. You know, and not only doing stuff that no one else is doing, but do it in a way that no one would expect you to be doing it. You know, and he finished it off by the same thing that you said. It was either you or I, but one of us. He goes, next thing will be is once they get pissed off enough that you're doing this to them, they'll get over aggressive and want to rush it. You know what I mean? Want to rush through, find out what they think is a weak spot in it, and fucking try to push the whole team through. He goes, and that's the time when you set it all up and make them think you're there. He goes, maybe even have a couple gunners run around to a couple different spots and just fire off a couple rounds real quick, just so they light up on the map. So if there is a team that's paying attention to the map like we would do, we would notice, like, yep, they're set up over, you know, relatively all the same spots, but we're not. We're completely set up in a different, you know what I mean? A different way, so that when they fucking rush into it, you know, we're on it, you know? So that's the part of the game that I'm looking forward to, the mind game part of it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're too fixed on used to Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Right? But even Phil Patriot, he was even like, he's like, dude, he goes, I haven't seen anybody do anything or even sound remotely close to the stuff we used to hear just on the day in and day out in SOCOM. Never mind the competitive side, just, you know, regular fucking open lobby room, you know? And people would be running game plans and strategies and 3 and 4 man squads, you know? So, did I get a chance to tell you this or not? I think you had to break away because of it. One of the last things I was trying to tell you is how we're going to deal with the mic thing. Is you know, yeah, everybody's going to be split up, but then there'll be the two with, you know, the VIP and the other two, or that are listening to everybody and just relaying information to the different groups. You know what I mean? And I think that would be really, really cool to see, like, because it will be able to be like let's say me and you are working a little area, right? We'll be able to work it and talk and not feel like we're interfering with anybody else's game, or you know. We're gonna start here in a minute. I'm gonna broadcast tonight, but that's something else that me and you really need to start doing, because we're running together a lot, and I've noticed it's happened to us a couple times, but it's only happening to us a couple times because we haven't bothered to address it yet. Like, okay, if me and you are working an area and this happens, what are we gonna do? What's the expectations to do? You know what I mean? You know, those types of things. So like, So like basically so that me and you are never looking at the same thing the other person's looking at. You know what I mean? You know. The other thing I'd like to see us do, I think it was me and you. We were working the red hall the other night, right? Okay, we were working the red hall. I mean, not the red hall. We were attacking the dark hall. Okay. So the hallway. We were attacking the hallway, all right, off the start in hospital. Okay. The dark, yeah, the dark room, not the red hall. Yeah, the dark room, closest to surgery. Right. All right. So I came in from the left hand side. You came in from the right hand side. As we were setting, I was the first one in, you were the second one in, because I think you might have threw a nade or something, maybe at that middle hall or something. But for whatever, you were just like maybe 2 steps behind me, not much, right? You were basically right there. Okay, so when I came in the left door, I never went beyond the bench in the middle. You know, I never went into the middle section. All I basically did is I took that corner, I took that room and kind of like a diagonal from where I stopped, which is like on the outside of the bench seats there, and I was shooting to the middle of the red hall, of the dark hall, on your side. And yeah, no, we were in the lounge shooting into the dark hall. We're on the attack side, not the extract side. All right, so what that did is it allowed you came up and you're now crossfiring to the middle of that hall. But once you stopped, this was kind of like a weird situation happened. All of a sudden, you took bullets from behind you, and you were like, "Oh shit." And you basically ran like towards me. And the minute I heard you say, "Oh shit," I knew what that was, I knew what was happening, because there would have been no reason for you to say that. You know what I mean? So you and me basically crossed right there. It's almost like we switched sides. But the guy was looking at you, trying to shoot you as you're running away, and I came across towards him and killed him. All right. And when you got to the other side, which was my original side, you basically did the same. You reset up there. So now we have that crisscrossed in there. So as long as they didn't come beyond the middle of that hallway, they were good and we were good, right? And the thing that I liked about that spot is if one of them was going to throw a nade, he could only throw it in that middle section. You know what I mean? Because they couldn't get deep enough in the hallway to throw that nade cross corner. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay? Yeah, so they couldn't do it because we had it locked down that where if they tried to come up, we were going to get them. But then what happened was, hold on, I'm taking a puff of the cigarette. Then what happened was, and it was almost like automatically, it was like we didn't say it, it just happened. After a couple seconds where there was really no activity, nothing happened, we both started moving up on that hall, like moving into the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? So we each came around the bench and were in the doorway. But when we attacked the middle of that hall, because I was on one side and you were on the other side, we had the cross corners of the hallway on the other side locked down. Do you know what I mean? So if somebody tried to come out beyond the wall on either side, they were going to run into either your bullets or my bullets straight on. It wasn't one of those situations like, I know you've probably dealt with it, but I've been killed lots of times by creeping around that first bench and being in the middle of that hallway now, even if in one side or the other. But now I've got to cover the whole hallway. And if that whole doorway. And if I pick the wrong side, and the guy comes from the other side, he's got the drop on me. You know what I mean? But because we did it together, no one could get the drop, and we were locked in on that, right? And then we both moved up, and what happened is because technically the side that you were now on, which was the left side, that's the real danger zone for the guy being able to throw a grenade down the hallway and into that thing and always, right? So the surgery side of it, like looking towards the VIP spawn, the right side was the safer play there for the first one to move up. So I moved up, and once you saw that I was like locked in on that door, but nothing was happening, you then moved up to the same spot on the other side, and you threw a flash down that hallway. I don't know where it went, but I just know you threw a flash in that area. As soon as you threw that flash, and I knew it was just about ready to pop, I darted right across the hall and into the surgery room. And after the flash went, you went into the hallway. So now I'm in surgery and you're in the hallway, and we're both side by side going right down that hall. Okay? And it was so perfect the way we did it. You know? The only thing that I remember was like when that guy came and fucking tried to shoot you from the back, we did that naturally, but that should be like a game plan for me and you. Like, if that type of situation happens and somebody we're running side by side or working together, if somebody comes behind one, and it's the type of option where we're cross corner like that. Like, this is a different story if we're both walking down a hallway side by side together. If somebody comes around from behind us, we haven't even dealt with that. I don't know how we approach that. Does one person walk backwards and let you handle the front part while we're creeping down a hall? You know what I mean? Or do we need a third person to do that? But that's another story for another time. Something for you to think about, right? But more importantly, on any of those situations where we're side by side and kind of like covering that type of situation where like I'm looking one way, you're looking the other way, and dude, somebody comes behind one of us, we already know, like, once, maybe the key word since you said it was, oh shit. Like, once you hear oh shit, that means fucking, either you're getting fired from behind or I'm getting fired from behind, right? And we just know that once we hear that word, like, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna fucking run away and you're gonna run towards, or vice versa. And that, I think, is very similar to what we do in the basement of Intercept. Like, unless the dude is at the top of the stairs and has blocked the stairs to where you can't fucking get in, dude, if you run into a guy in the basement, first one just fucking tries to run right by him. Because it forces him to be like, what am I going to do? Do I turn around? Because if he turns around, he's fucked because you're there. If he doesn't turn around, if he doesn't turn around and he deals with you, even if he kills you, his next instinct is to turn around for me. But lo and behold, there's number 3 coming right behind you. Do you see what I'm saying? It's that same type of thing. But I would like me and you to really kind of come up with situational stuff like that. Like, look, if this happens, this happens. This is what we do all the time. Because the more me and you make it a part of our game right now, it will be easier for us to dictate what we expect from other people later on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I agree. Yep. 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 We do it all the time. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, here's another one. I agree with everything you said. I also think it should kind of be some sort of a thing like this. Like, this should be kind of part of our fucking game plan. You know, when we have a full squad of 8 and we know what the rest of the team's doing, that's different, right? But since we're generally playing me and you with fucking randoms, you know. Hold on, I gotta reach behind and scratch my back. Hold on one second. What's up, man? No, I'm not. I'm not in the game. I'm in a training mode, but I'm not in the game. Neither one of us are. Yep, we're gonna be partying up here in a couple minutes. We're just talking right now. Do you want to party up? All right, I'll send you a message in just in a couple once we're done, and we'll grab you. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's say, for instance, since we're talking about it, it's me and you, and we're gonna go deal with the red hall, right? I mean the dark hall, like we did. Okay. I think the rules should be, you know, once we go around, we go through that hallway, we fucking we go swing right back around and go through the middle hallway back into the lobby. And this way, you and I are staying close to home, where the objective is. Like we make our rounds per se, but we don't go all the way through the map hunting, because too many times me and you will be out hunting and we'll be far away, and somebody else fucking lets the guy get right in there or gets killed. Do you know what I mean? So like we can pick paths. Like if we were gonna do upstairs, right? Dude, we do upstairs, we push down the stairs, and we push right back through the middle hallway and start over again. Figure out what we want to do from there, you know? But always bring it back to home, you know? Yeah. Oh, I think it, yeah. Well, the other thing is we've kind of done that at different times. Let me just think of the situation. We've done it, but where was it? Fuck. Let me just think. There was a situation that I know exactly. We did something like that. Oh, fucking. It's like when we were. It's like on hospital going the other way, and you're going into the lobby, right? And you got to clear. Yeah, could be from either side. Let's. It doesn't matter if we're on the attack side or the defense side, but we're going back through the dark room towards the lounge, right? Well, when we hit that lounge, there can be people on tucked up against the wall, left and right, right? And if we, like, what I usually do is now I crouch and then I just pop up and check. You know what I mean? Like so, I'll crouch out that hall. Crouch between the benches, and I'll just pop up. But even if we had the two of us, remember we're inside. We're shooting cross corner, right? So I'm shooting to your shooting behind you, so to speak, to your side. You're shooting to the side that's me, right? Then once we get lined up to where our guns aren't sticking out the door, but we're gonna check that area, dude. We come in there side by side, and just as we're breaching the door, we're rotating out. So like you're swinging to 9 o'clock and I'm swinging to 3 o'clock. Do you follow through? So we came through the door perfectly timed, and we don't know if there's going to be a guy on the left or the right or both. Plus we've got both the middle area between 12 and 10 that we still got to check. But as we're moving into that area, because we're cross cornered, we've already checked the distance stuff. Now we're just going to do it. But I think we should be doing that. I think we should be hitting doors two at a time. You know what I mean? One high, one low, or both left and right. And swinging around. Even if let's say it's a doorway that there's only a left turn or a right turn, right? Okay, it doesn't help if it's a small door. Like, you can't do it with a small door. But on any of these doors that are like double door type of things, dude, we should be taking that turn as if we were on a bar. Picture a metal rod. What's that thing that they do circles on, architecture? You know how it's got the fucking arm, and they put a tack in it, and it swings, and it will like draw a circle on the paper. You know the thing I'm talking about? Yeah, like that, right? Okay, same type of thing. When we take a turn that goes to the left, you should be right on my whoever's inside, whoever's outside. But we swing that corner together. You know what I mean? So when we hit that fucking target, there's two guns, that's double the ammo, double the bullets being put on something, not just a singular, And it's doable, and there's going to be lots of people that are going to say, and to be honest, you and I are going to get fucked up a bunch of times trying it, right? Till we get it down. But when we get the timing down right, dude, it's going to be so smooth and fast that they're not going to expect that, like that, And what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. No, you want to know what it is? Thank you for coming in this name, because I did see your request, and I just saw the other one that I got today, and I didn't know whose that was, and I'm like, I don't know who this fucking is yet. I'm not going to take it, so I'm glad you told me, because I still have it there. I'll go and accept it right now. As a matter of fact, let me check and make sure it is there. Let me check right now. Yeah. Yep, see, I still have it. I'm going to accept it. I gotcha. So what is that name now? What is your name? What is it supposed to, how am I supposed to pronounce that? Okay, RT Beaston. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Personally, I like his new name because it's easier. RTB, or you know what I mean, or Beastin. You know, it's just simple. Instead of well, I abbreviated his other name anyways. I used to just call him Crip anyways, or Crippin. You know, so. You traitor. Oh yeah. Um, hey, you want to party up now and get going? We All right. So invite. Is you mad still in the party? You have him on your friends list? Um, yeah. Send him an invite. Send him an invite to the party, and then I'll send him an invite to the game. He was just in here like 2 minutes before you came. You remember Havoc? It was the other day. I was like, I know him. I just can't remember what his personality is because it's been a while. But he was in the room, and I'm like, should we invite him or not? But remember you were like, yeah, he's not on my friends list. So, mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Huh. Yeah, you goddamn cheater. You don't want to fucking have to earn your scopes and stuff over again. See? I know how it is. Oh, what? That you could put the sniper scope on the marksman? Oh, you didn't know that? I thought you knew that. Yeah, yeah, the TR. Yeah, the TR-20. Yeah. Well, I told you you can put the and then you can put the TR scope on the M14 too. Did you know that? So whenever if you decided to run with the M14, I mean the 14, but you pick it out of the sniper class, that's the key. If you pick it out of the sniper class where you had the option for either one, if you pick the 14, you can then install either one of the marksman scopes on it. So yeah, so you get the nice scope on the 14, and I love it because now you got a gun that shoots really fast, and it's got the true distance scope. You know. Too bad, bro. Oh no. What? Oh, you're talking about the other pistol for the game. That's what you're talking about, right? I gotcha. Oh, you're talking about the submachine gun. All right. Yeah, yeah. Really? Why isn't Oh, I can't find him on my friends list, so I don't know. You mad, bro? I don't know. All right. Yeah. Well, you better hurry up. Hurry. Oh, I got him. You mad, bro? 163. There it is. Yeah, you're in the room. Hmm. I sent them the game invite. Give them a minute. So I'm gonna broadcast this. I'm broadcasting this night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So all you do is you click that share button on your controller, right? And actually, if you press and hold it, it opens up a window, right? And what up? And then you, hey, hold on one second, you man. So then once you open up that window, you see a button that says broadcast settings, and yeah, well, you might have to do it from another spot. I'll have to walk you through it, but it's real easy. You just all you do is you bring your YouTube account. I mean your yeah your fucking whatever it is, your YouTube account information onto this, and then every time you broadcast it, we'll put it up on YouTube that way, and then anybody else can watch it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're broadcasting right now. Let's get your game face on, boys. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, everybody's ready? I'm gonna fire this thing up. Yep, that's it. Well, look at that. Took us right in too. That's pretty fast, considering today's been pretty bad. Oh yeah. Nice. All right, we got our work cut out for us, so. You call it. Yeah, Mad, you want this? Mad. Here. There we go. Alright. Hey, let's try to be patient, guys. We don't need to rush out there yet. You got one running up the bell tower. Oh, I got shot. Yeah. Oh. Hey, can I ask a favor? Whoever's playing the music, can we just turn that down a little bit because it's throwing me off the sound. All right.
Go on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
All right, let's not go. We got almost a full team. All right.
Toss and frag. Got your six.
Oh, sniper. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's all right. We came in as 6-0. It's not a big deal. All right. All right. I don't know, but I'm not feeling this between not being able to talk to everybody and having all this other noise and stuff.
Assault team, grab that objective and get it to extract. Over. I'm out. Reloading.
No, I'm in now. I'm in now.
Assault team, grab that objective and get it to extract. Over. Toss and frag. Get cover. Grenade.
Watch out, you mad? I got you covered.
Covering you.
Yeah. Oh, come on. He got sneaky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Got your six. Assault team, grab the objective and get it to
Everybody,
extract.
let's just slow it down a little bit. Let's just.
Got your six. Move up. Cover me, reloading.
Come on. He's shooting right through that wood. Unbelievable.
Reloading. Got your six. Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over. Covering him. Tossing frag. Got you. Frag out. Got your six. Defend the objectives and block extract.
I'm with you.
Tossing frag.
Yep. Yeah. Hold on.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Come on.
your six.
Oh. On top of the teacup. Teacup.
Reload. Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over. Covering it. Got your six. Good cover, grenade.
Come on.
Got your six, move up! Covering it. Grenade, move!
Oh. Oh, come on. I don't buy it. Just don't buy it.
You're good to go.
Come on. There's no way.
Cover me, reloading! Need a medic!
Lektor nie gusta.
I'm down. Who
on
did?
defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
Well, all right. There he is. Yeah, right. Nope. I'm not. There's no way.
Team, you're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
Tossing frag. Cover me.
Lector ne gusta.
Oh, come on. No way. No, no, no.
Covering you.
Team, you're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
Grenade, grenade.
Oh, come on. Nope.
Grenade, move.
No.
Grenade, grenade. Frag out.
No, we're going to another room. Because it's either I'm not. Dude. Do I ever say anything? Do I ever complain about fucking shit? You know. But there's either one or two things happen. Either broadcasting is what's fucking us up right now, or I didn't like a certain player in that room because in the middle of me shooting at him in clothing, he fucking ducked behind a wall to like switch sides, switch rooms, but yet his name tag stayed in the middle of the room that he was just in. So his name tag stayed there, but his character was on the other side. I've never saw that before, ever. Well, this was like the enemy moved, but his tag stayed. So I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna see what happens here on this next one. Because then I'll start broadcasting and we'll see if things change. But I've broadcasted before and never had a problem, so I don't know. Who? What?
We teach two main firing tasks. Those are align the sights and squeeze the trigger without moving the rifle. Sight alignment is the process of putting out the front sight post, the rear aperture, and the shooter's eyeball on the same plane. Once we've achieved this, we're going to place the front sight post on the desired target. While firing, the focus will remain on the tip of the front sight post.
I've had bad games. More than my share. Who has no gun? What are you talking about? He does on my stream. Oh. All right. Whatever one you guys want, I don't care.
Following assessment and selection, PSYOP candidates receive extensive, specialized training at the U.S. Army.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
Got your stick, move up! Tossing frag! Grenade, grenade! I'm out, reload!
You ever notice for such a small map, man, it can be hard to find that last guy on this map sometimes.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Tossing frag. Cover me, reloading.
All right.
Six.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Grenade, grenade.
All right. That's a big gun.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Reloading. Grenade, grenade. Cover me, reloading. Reloading.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Covering it.
One at the back of the southern alley.
All patched up. Cover me, reloading. Cover me, reloading. Reloading. Move up.
All right. Dude, my dog is fucking snoring like a truck driver. It's called a bully. It's a pit bull boxer. It's a new breed.
Team, you're on defense. Defend the objectives and block
The
extract.
dog was in that car accident with me. Survived that car accident.
Frag out. You're good to go. Covering you. I'm out. Reloading.
Now that was a little bit different of a match, huh? Fucking. It wasn't the players either. It was that fucking. Well, you know what I mean. It wasn't like rank made a difference. There was something not right in that room. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Assault team, grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Wherever. Let's. Oh. I'm gonna go stick my head out for just a second. Just come close to me. Oh shit! You came around the back, dude. You came around the back. You came around. I wasn't expecting that. Ah, man. I usually get a kill there. It's just fucking. I picked the wrong side. Fuck it.
Assault
It is
team,
what it is. I'll
grab the
make up for
objective
it.
and get it to extract. Over.
Got your six.
Yep, one just ran right by me. Yeah. I'm telling you. One just ran right through surgery. I didn't hear anybody say anything about where they were going.
Tossing frag!
I didn't hear that. So from now on, since that shit happened,
Got your sticks,
when
move up.
somebody calls it out, somebody else repeats it.
Grab the objective and get it to extract.
That way that never happens again. What's this way? Which way is this way? Back way? Alright, west wing. You guys going down the west wing. Yep, we got one coming down the...
Contact! Frag out!
I got him. We got one coming through. You got one coming around. In the cleaning room. Oh man. Come on. Yep, I'm gonna take a peek again. No, because that's... Yep. Didn't...
I'm out.
Oh.
Need a medic. All patched up. Covering it. I'm running low. Got your 6. I'm out.
Oh. One upstairs. Yep. One by the planter.
You're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
Got your 6. Move up. Got your 6.
I got kicked. Try to join back in. Yep, I'm back. Oh, come on. Invite handling failed.